Now what we are going to do today is to stack three filter files, H alpha, O3 and S2 in Deep Sky Stacker, and how can we include the respective flats and subtract them from the darks and the biases, and also to register them with each other so they are properly aligned. If you are imaging on multiple nights, so your FOV might be a little bit here and there, but what in Deep Sky Stacker you can register them with each other pretty easily. So here is Deep Sky Stacker. First we are going to, this is the main group. So for here we are going to put the darks and the bias files. That will be the common thing. So here it is the we go for dark files. I already have the dark files. These are 120 seconds gain 200 dark files, so I include them here. And then I also include the bias files. So they are common, as they are common to all the three filters, so they come here, right? So we have darks and gains over here. Now the group 1 will belong to H alpha or any filter you like. I'll go for H alpha. Open the picture files, go to the folder where you have the H alpha files. These are the H alpha files I have for Rosette Nebula, gain 200 and 120 seconds. I open them, and the respective flat files for the H alpha filter. So I go for the H alpha filter. These are the flat files for H alpha. Pretty quick here. So we're going to do the same for the O3. Open the picture files, and here is the O3 lights. We go in that, select them all and open them, and the respective flat files for O3. Here is the O3 and the respective flat files. I must let you know that these flat files have been taken with the aid of ASI Air Pro. So we have group 1 H alpha, group 2 O3, and now we're going to do the S2 sulfur. The sulfur files, they are here, the S2. We click them and we select them all and open them, and also we add the flat files for S2. You're going to have the S2 version, and going to here and going to do that. And so now we have all the files over here. So what we are going to do is to check all, register checked pictures, register already checked pictures, and but you should not check stack after registering. Uncheck that. Just do a preliminary check. If you have enough stars, there are plenty of stars, 171 stars, that's good, and 10% is fine. It's the default, I think, and works good. So what we are going to do right now is to register all these files with each other, but we are going to get the reference frame. This is how we're going to get the reference frame. The reference frame will be which will be having the highest score. In S2 it might be in O3, it might be in HA. So we are just registering them with each other, and we're going to get the highest the file with the highest score, and then that file will be clicked as a reference image, and then again we're going to do the registering of all these three filters. Now they are all going to be registered, now. So going to stop. The process is going on. So here we are seeing that the registration process is going on. It will take some time, I think under 2 minutes. So I'll again be back with you to see the next step, hopefully. So we are back. These are all registered now, and what we are going to check is the score, the maximum score we can see in all these O3, HA, O3 and S2, the maximum score we have. So in S2 we have, this is the S, this is for S sulfur, we have 2442. In O3 we have 2082, and in HA we have 1311. Okay, so what we are going to do is, like, we have the highest score in S sulfur. So what we do is click here, right click, and use as reference frame. Alright, so what we are going to do again is to register them again, and this time DSS will pick that reference frame and will register all the files in this and this and this to this frame. So in this process they will all be aligned, all the files will be aligned, the 126 files which the light frames will all be aligned to this sub of yours. Okay, so we're going to do it again. All are checked, all are checked. So register again, register already. Okay, we're going to do that again, and no stacking right now. Okay, so that goes now. That's the second iteration, and it won't take that much time, and all of your files will be now registered to the 126 frames will be registered to the best frame you have. So in the next step, all the individual O3, S2 and HA will be stacked. So right now let the registration go, and we'll meet after the registration is complete. So we are back after the registration process. Now what we are going to do is to stack the individual S2, O3 and HA files, so that you can get the HA, O3 and S2 files separately. So this group will remain the same. You are going to keep it checked all the time. These are the darks and the bias, if you remember. So first we are going to do is to uncheck the other two groups. The O3 group, select it like this, go down, press shift click and right click and uncheck. So O3 is out of the game, so that's the same will be done with the S. Click the top, go down, click the bottom, shift click, selects all, and now you're going to right click on it and uncheck. So do remember that the asterisk here is the reference frame. This will remain the same. This will be used for as a reference, but not in the stacking. So what we have here, we have the H alpha files all ticked with the flats, and the main group containing darks and the bias. So now we're going to do is stack checked pictures. So you can look at the settings. They are pretty much let the recommended settings go. If you want to see them, I use the sigma clipping combination, that goes good, all are good. So we're going to do OK. So what now is it will do is to stack the H alpha files, and in the end it will give you the H alpha filter result for you to use. This process will be again used for O3 and then S2 individually. So now let this process go, and we'll be back for the O3 process later on. So now the stacking process has completed, and it has given us a stacked file for H alpha, although it is stored in the S2 folder. So what we are going to do is to get this file out of there and store it in a proper place. Go to your folder, the S2 folder, click it. This is the file, H alpha file. You just Control X, cut that, go one step up. Do make a folder like a registered folder kind of a thing, where you're going to put all your registered files. So we're going to click that and Control V, paste it, and we're going to rename that as H alpha. So H alpha. So now here it is, which we have the H alpha file. here. So what you're going to do is now to stack the O3 file. Go to the registering and stacking. Now what we are going to do is uncheck the H alpha files. These are the H alpha files. Check the top one, go down, shift click, right click and uncheck. You should remember that the main group does not get unchecked. It remains checked all the time. So now we're going to go in the O3. We're going to select the top one, go to the bottom one, shift click, and then we're going to click check. So this will now stack the O3 file, O3 subs now, and we're going to just click the stack and OK. So now O3 subs are now getting stacked. So till they get stacked, we'll be coming back in a few moments hopefully. So here we are. The O3 subs have been stacked. So you can see right here, like this is a line, a dark line. So this is the process of registering the subs to each other, and some do get a bit of a cut over here. So this is a good thing. So this means the subs are properly registered and any deviation in the FOB has been corrected. So again, it has named autosave.fit in the S2 folder, although it's an O3 file. So what we are going to do is to get that out of there and put that in the registered folder. Register folder, the S2, where the file is. So look at that. You Control X, go up, you registered. Here you can Control V and rename the file to O3. So now you have two files. HA and O3 have been stacked. So the last S2 remains. Again, registering and stacking. Now uncheck the O3. Click the top, go to the bottom, shift click and uncheck. O3s are now unchecked. Go into group 3 where the S2 files are resident. Click the top, go to the bottom, shift click and check. So then stack checked pictures. Now S2 is going to be stacked, and that will be our final stacking process for S2, and here it goes. So the stacking has started. HA has been stacked, O3 has been stacked, and they are registered to each other. The stars are their stars are perfectly aligned with each other. So now S2 is being stacked. We will be back after a short break till the stacking process continues. So the S2 stacking has completed. The file has been saved as autosave.fit in the S2 folder. So what we are going to do is go to that folder and going up the S2 folder, the autosave file, Control X, go up and go into the registered, and there's Control V and rename that to S2. So now we have three files. The HF has been stacked, O3 has been stacked, and sulfur has been stacked, and they are all aligned and registered with each other. So when you open them in PixInsight or any other software, the stars will be perfectly aligned with each other. So I hope this video might be of some help to you in your astro adventures, and hopefully we'll be back with some more interesting videos in the future. Thank you for that. Keep smiling to infinity and beyond.